What's good with the fam, man? We back again with another vid, back outside. You know, we feeling good. Got that sun shining on us on the right side, all sides, left side, whatever. You know, we in it. But yeah, man, today I want to talk about positioning. And this has been a video I really wanted to make for a while, but I just ain't positioned myself to make the video, right? And that's just so much of life, I feel like, is just being in the right place at the right time. And I'm not saying that as if life is a chance type of thing. You gotta be here at this time or your life is gonna be terrible. But I think so much of life is just putting yourself in the right position, in the right space. Because when you're in the right space, I feel like you know what to do. A lot of times we spend so much time thinking about how to do something or worrying about how something will go, and then we get in the actual moment and it's nowhere near as bad as we thought it was or what we thought it to be. But you have the tools in each and every single moment to create the life that you want to live. And whatever you need in the present moment, name a time in your life where you didn't have it. And I don't mean like what you want, but if the situation required that thing in that moment, you have it and you always got it. You always know what to do. It's just about putting yourself in the right positions to where you can act and be yourself to the fullest. And I feel like that's a big thing for me as well, because when I like to spend a lot of time alone, but when I socialize and go out into different environments and stuff, I realize like, damn, I know I'm an extremely impactful person just based on my reach from just being at home and making videos, but actually being face to face and getting in these environments around certain people to where I can be myself fully, then that is received and reciprocated. I really realize the power and of positioning and just putting yourself in the right environments. Because how many times do you see people, like, just think of like all the people that come up in bad households and traumatic households, and imagine putting that person in a rich home where the subconscious programming is not condemning, is not negative. Just see how much different that person evolves. And that's not the full indicator, right? But it's a big indicator and shapes a lot of our lives, just being in the right environment, in the right place at the right time. Because you can see this manifest negatively as well. How many people are in the wrong place at the wrong time, and it costs them either their lives or the time of their life. You're going to jail just for being in the wrong place for 2 minutes. So it's important, very important, how you position yourself and think of yourself as a chess piece, right? And I'm not making this video to be like, as I mentioned before, to be like you have to do this at this time, because life isn't like that. You can have a great plan for life and where you like to be, but life is going to take you where life wants to take you, right? And it's just up to you to formulate your perspective and align yourself with the way of life, and also how you see life should go. Don't be so attached to that when life doesn't go that way, because ultimately you think about all the steps you've taken up until this point to get right here. Even for me to take my ass out my bedroom and walk all the way right into right here, about me positioning myself in the right place to make this YouTube video where you see it on your algorithm, on your feed, on your suggested videos, wherever. And now you have positioned yourself wherever you're sitting at, wherever you're at in life, to watch this video. So it's so big and shapes our lives in so many ways. And just dependent upon where you choose to step, where you choose to walk in life, what environments you continuously put yourself in. It's like I said, like, is a big thing for me. And I think I have a lot of resistance of putting myself in certain environments, in the right environments, because I'm used to being in a controlled environment with myself. But also I know how beneficial it is, and sometimes in your mind, when you know how beneficial something is, you'll a lot of times keep it away from you, because you think the comfortable things are really what's fulfilling. But it's actually ultimately doing what you need to do and stepping out of that box, stepping out of that comfort zone. And just think of it like a game or something. You move, I don't know if the camera's straight or not, but y'all see me, man, we in the right position. But just think about like chess. I've been learning how to play chess, and it's really just about putting your pieces in the right places to where they can do what they need to do to be able to capture the other pieces. And that's what life is, putting yourself in the right position, the best position in order for you to get to where you need to be. And like, I just reacted to this YouTube video. Check out my reacted channel, I'll put in the description. And it's talking about how a lot of people don't know where they want to go, and nobody has no direction. And that's just about like setting up your inputs. What are you doing on a daily basis? What are you intaking on not only food but media? Where are your attention and focus going? Because that's where you will go. And life is constantly in motion, so you're constantly moving, constantly finding new positions. So you always have the opportunity to position yourself right. It's just about being there. And a good thing that has helped me position myself right is just simply stepping out of the box, just going to an event or a place where I know there's going to be like-minded people, or something that I like to do. If you go to, like, say for instance, the lake, you're going to find other people there that are going to the lake because they like the lake, and now y'all got something in common. But you never know, you could meet the love of your life there, or your next best friend for life there. But if you don't go, if you don't ever go nowhere, if you don't ever put yourself in these positions to have these things happen, you just don't even have the opportunity. So it's better to just do it, put yourself out there, go out there. And I've done it. I have personal experiences of me. Like, for instance, I'll tell y'all, my friend, he invited me to Atlanta earlier this year, and at first I was a little skeptical about it. I'm like, why would I spend my money on that? Why would I do that? I just started talking to this friend again, like, that's weird. Why would I hang out with him? But something in me just told me, just go out there. Like, you never know what could happen. And me positioning myself, taking my piece, myself, you know what I'm saying, to Atlanta, I created so many connections and just realities and just memories, pathways, possibilities, potentialities, whatever you want to call it, and created an opening and just a space within my own mind to where it's like, damn, okay, there's so much more I could do, so much more of myself I can learn just by positioning myself and around other people, like-minded people. And that's what I did. That's the whole reason I went out there. Not only my homie is a like-minded person, but the event that I went to specifically was a conglomerate of like-minded people, and it really opened my mind and my world to the possibilities of just putting yourself in the right position. Because a lot of times you may be shining so bright where you're at, but you're around a bunch of people that can't see your light. So you may think you're dim, or you may think your light ain't shining bright enough. And that's been a big thing for me too. I've got around people now to where they see my light and they reflect my light to me. It made me shine even brighter. But before, I was around people who dim my light, people who try to condemn me for shining. And so why would I want to shine, or why would I even have the confidence? Or it just all plays a big part in putting yourself in the right environment. And this goes to anybody of all ages, but specifically people in my age bracket. I'm 21, so you know, like, being around the right people is big, because who you're around is who you will become. There's no doubt about it. They all start to rub off on you in some sort of way. So be very mindful of where you put your chess piece, where you put yourself, and start putting yourself intentionally in the environments you know you need to be. And this is for me too. I'm gonna come back and probably make some sort of similar video and talk about how I position myself. And like, even like over the past year, I've been going to dinners with older men. It's kind of crazy. It's like 40 to 50-year-old black men, and just putting myself in that position, they see my light a lot more than a lot of people my age will. So just stepping out of that comfort zone, out of that box, and knowing that when you step out that zone, out that comfort zone, you're really going to the flow state, to the zone where you actually need to be in, man. It's just about stepping outside the box, positioning yourself in the right places, and the rest will follow, man. You just get yourself in the right place. You have really no choice, and it really flows when it's right. And when you know you're in the right place, you're allowed to be yourself. And when you have that safe, sacred space to be able to be yourself, so much more of yourself is learned, and you learn so much about life just by being in the right place at the right time around the right people. And sometimes the wrong place might even be the right place, but don't stay there too long, because you know. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for watching. Get in the right position. Life is about positioning. So much of life is about positioning, and the rest will follow. You just got to make sure you do the right things, the right habits, the right inputs on a daily basis, so you can have the adequate amount of outputs in order to live your life in a way that you get the most out of it, and not putting so much in the wrong environment. You out here watering a yard with no seeds in it, thinking, where's the plants at, where's my trees at, where's the fruit at? You ain't got no seeds right here. You dig what I'm saying? So water the grass where there's seeds, where there's resources and things that are going to contribute to your growth, that are like where the sun is shining at. You know what I'm saying? You out here watering the grass in the dark with no seeds and thinking, where's the plants at? Get yourself in the right position, the right environments, around the right people, and you know where that is. You know what you're supposed to do, and it may be uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable because it's what you need to do, and I feel the same way too. And I've been on the side of being comfortable, stepping into that uncomfortable and realizing the power of it. So I'm here making this video, and to continue to do that and expand and express, because there's so many people in this world. You just gotta get around the right one, and you will unlock a whole lot more yourself. You just gotta put yourself out there in the right position, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. I love y'all. We out. We in the right position right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. We out. Unlimited, man. Let's go.